Welcome everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody's doing really well. So today's reading is their feelings for you. What are their feelings for you? So we have three options today. Option 1 is here with the red jasper. Option 2 here with the green calcite. Option 3 here with the black tourmaline. So 1, 2, and 3. Pause the video if you need more time. As always, the timestamps are in the description box below. Use your intuition to pick, and I can guide you through it now if you want. Go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in through the nose nice and slow, and out through the mouth nice and slow. And when you open your eyes, the first option your eyes goes to is often the right one for you. So if you get 5 or 10 minutes into the reading, maybe check in with yourself, see if it resonates. If it doesn't, feel free to choose another option or another reading. It is a general reading. So just keep that in mind. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my channel and those who remain subscribed. I appreciate that. Those of you who have purchased personal readings and gone over to Vimeo or watched an ad, I appreciate that energy exchange. That's wonderful. Thank you for doing so. And I'm going to get started with option 1. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome option 1, thank you for tuning in. So what is your person's feelings for you? I have pre-shuffled some cards, and then we'll read those, and I will shuffle some more and some messages for you as we get going. So your person's feelings towards you. Your person is, well, we first off have the 10 of Wands. And we have the 10 of Swords. So we've got fire energy, air energy, and 10s equal the ending of a cycle. Then we've got the 4 of Cups. So that's discontent and boredom. And then from the Love Oracle, we have healing heart, healing from a heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Okay. So what your person is feeling towards you, option 1, is they're feeling a bit obsessed over you, actually. Okay. I used the emotional barometer. I got the obsession, and then I'm seeing from the reading, that even though this is a difficult relationship, that it may have even ended or hit rock bottom, this person is they still have a lot of feelings for you. They still think a lot about you. But it's like they're trying to distract themselves from that by working very hard. This could be a very hard-working person. And this person feels, quite frankly, that this connection, that this relationship, that it's an uphill battle, okay? So I feel like it really is getting to them with that 10 of Wands and with that 10 of Swords right next to it. Yeah, somebody here has hit rock bottom, and I feel like it's your person. So, they're willing, I feel like this person is willing to take on other people's burdens and put other people's needs ahead of them, and this is burning them out. So whether that's your needs that they're putting ahead of their own, this is causing them to feel burnt out. Now, this is a general reading, so if the roles are reversed, reverse them. But this is what I'm getting, that this person is at rock bottom because they have put your needs ahead of their own. They feel that this connection is an uphill battle, and I feel like they want to, if they have put your needs ahead of their own, if they have put in a lot of work on this connection, I feel that it's because they want to, because they're basically obsessed with you. And when I say obsessed, I mean it's more than just being intrigued by you, but it's a little less than love. It's not to say it isn't love, but it's like in between a crush and love. This person feels for you. They're just a little obsessed, and for this reason I feel like they would work really hard on this connection if it has had an ending to repair it. Because we've got the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck here in reverse, talking about your person's feeling like making reparations or apologizing in this connection for some wrongdoing, perhaps taking advantage of you or fighting dirty, playing mind games, something like that. whatever it is. I feel like this person, you know, feels like they need to work on this connection, or they have already worked a lot on this connection, and that they'd be willing to work on it more. But they are in a really low place here. And I'm getting that they feel defeated. Somebody here feels defeated, whether that's you or them. Again, I'm getting it's more them. Could be both of you. And that they worry that you guys, you know, maybe cannot fix things. Okay? With that discontent and boredom card in the healing heart. So, yeah, I do feel like they really want to, you know, put in the action to lift your burdens, any burdens that they created for you through any mind games or hurtful actions that they've made towards you. They want to repair that. They want to put your needs ahead of their own for once, and you know, they want to heal any feelings of feeling defeated, or that maybe you guys can't fix things, but they do worry that you guys cannot fix things. Because I feel like an obstacle in this connection, or an obstacle that your person feels is present here, is that things have gotten really stagnant with the two of you. Maybe some of you have been broken up for a while, or maybe it's been going downhill for a while. Apply it how it resonates. They feel like maybe you've hit a point of stagnation. This connection has hit a point of stagnation where you guys are just kind of content or comfortable or used to this place. Like nothing more can come of it. Even though you guys might be bored or discontent with the status of this connection, you're just kind of, misery loves company. You guys are just kind of, you know, used to being at this place of disconnection. And so you could be ignoring each other. If that's the case, that's certainly a challenge towards a connection, right? And somebody here is being self-absorbed. Maybe this person is, when deep down really what they want to do is work on this. If they're ignoring you, they're just putting in a lot of work, like at their job, but they're always thinking about you and how they can fix this. And again, they're feeling very low about the way things have gone in this connection. But there is this energy of feeling like it is what it is. You guys are just sort of resigned to the way that things are, way things are, and could be ignoring each other, could be self-absorbed. You know, there's some potential withdrawal or you know, disappointment that I'm seeing here going forward. So for that reason, I feel that you know, the best thing that the two of you both can be doing right now is working on healing your heart from a breakup. Consider, you know, if this relationship is really good for you to continue. If it is an addictive relationship, it might not be the best. I see that your person does feel addicted to you, though. There is definitely this energy of feeling dependent on you, okay, I'm getting. But I'm not sure why, if it's money-wise or just emotionally they're dependent on you. You know, I feel like they want to talk about you to other people and get their feelings off their chest, but they feel silly about it because, again, maybe it's been a long time since you guys were actually together, or maybe you guys have been going back and forth for a long time, so it feels like it's played out a little bit. But they do feel like a sense of anxious desire towards you. There is anxiety here with your person towards you. I feel like they have circular thoughts, you know, that just keep going round and round in their head. And you know, they really do still have hope deep down for this connection, but practically speaking, they don't see a way forward really. And so I feel like it's just I think this person, you know, needs to realize that you're just a person too, that you're only human. While some of you might like the idea that this person is obsessing over you or really fantasizing or thinking a lot about you, I feel like if this person's taking this too far, it's distracting them from, you know, being productive in other areas of their life, and ultimately it distracts them from healing this connection and from healing a broken heart within themselves or within you, which is necessary for this to progress in a healthy way and for you guys to really be together. So I feel that if this person is, you know, all in their head about you, if they are creating you to be, you know, something, you know, more than you are, Or what I mean is like fantasizing about you, putting you up on a pedestal, then they need to realize that that's a creation, and they need to come back down to earth and see you for who you really are, another person they likely hurt, another person who has their own ideas about what should happen here, and then they should start from there. But I'm not sure that this person's going to do that. I think, you know, part of this connection is to teach your person, you know, what they ideally want in a partner. And you represent, or they think that you represent, they feel that you represent a lot of what they really want in a partner, like an ideal partner. So while, you know, being obsessed with you, fantasizing about you, putting you up on a pedestal might not be a great way to get to know the real you. Okay, especially if you guys are broken up or not in contact. But it is a good way for them to get in touch with who they really are and what they really want in a partner. And if you're the one obsessing, then that message is for you. Just realize that there's a difference between your fantasies and this person. And then this helps you to understand yourself better, and it helps you to understand your ideals better, which is a good thing. You know, you have to know what you want before you can go for it and get it, right? And sometimes what we think we want isn't what we really want. So this is all about you guys teaching each other what it is you really want, and understanding what the real problems are here, and seeing each other clearly for who you truly are, okay? So I'm going to spin the wheel again. I'm sorry if it's dark in here. You know, anyone wants to invest a couple $1,000s in a sound studio and a lighting studio, that'd be fantastic. Otherwise, we got to work with what we have, right? So angel spirits and guides for option 1. What else does a person feel for them besides obsessed? Anxious. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. You have to take my word for it. Yeah, that's just validating what I said. Your person feels anxious, and I feel their anxiety, and it's because of something that they did wrong, that they owe you an apology for. There's some efforts that need to be made here. There's been some disappointment. There's needing of fixing in this relationship. Let me get a romance angels card here. Actually, I'm going to do this first. Messages from your person. Angel spirits and guides for option 1. Get messages from this person, please. Yeah, I got my karma bad for how I treated you. So they did something pretty awful to you. Now they feel like they might not be good enough for you. And again, I feel like they feel this in large part because they are over romanticizing you, putting you on a pedestal. Again, part of this is because if they're not in contact with you, this is the only way they can feel close to you, is to like dream about you, imagine and think about you. Angel spirits and guides for option 1. Can we get another message from this person, please? So we've got Bob Marley card coming out here, and it says that you know, this person's message to you is everything that is holy is among us here on earth. So they really feel like you're a dream come true. This person is really obsessed with the idea that you're like this heaven on earth, or that you bring that to their life, or that you would if only they could fix things between the two of you, right? If only they could resurrect this connection and turn back the clock to what it used to be and what it could be. Their attitude, I feel, is that you know, they can. Well, some of you, I feel, were a surprise to them. Like they didn't really recognize, you know, how much you meant to them until it was too late, until they did something wrong, something to hurt you. And now they feel like you've really just knocked them down. You've really knocked them down like 10 pegs, 10 notches. They feel knocked down by this connection. And I feel like they're just disenchanted with whatever lifestyle that they were leading until they met you. Even now, they're a little disenchanted, especially if they have like a party lifestyle, or they like to go out drinking with their buddies a lot or something like that. Or even if not that, just like if they've only been concerned or mainly been concerned with work in order to achieve some sort of status, or attaining more and more wealth, you know, if they've been in their ego, because the ego is all about wanting more and more and not appreciating what you already have, then I feel like they've realized that all the effort that they've put into that hasn't been worth it, that it's actually sort of the fruits of their labors have been rotten in some way. And I think that your connection and whatever's gone on here is part of a big part of what's taught them that. Okay, they really do look at you like you're a heaven on earth, though. And that they created a lose-lose situation in the with you. They've created some sort of a lose-lose situation with you. So if they're using their ego to try to win at something, whether it be winning an argument or winning a mind game, something like that, I feel like now they realize that winning isn't everything, because the reward is rotten, and sometimes losing beats winning if it means that they can have their heart's desire, right? So this is about getting in touch with their ideals and also getting in touch with their heart's desires and what really is important to this person, and you're helping them to learn about that. If you like the video so far, please hit the like button and drop a comment in the comment section if this is resonating. I'm going to pull you a couple of messages, and then we're going to get some charms. Angel, spirits, and guides for option 1. What does the person want to say to them? My friends are bad influences, and I swear it's not personal. So they feel like, you know, the people they hang out with have influenced them. You know, whatever they've done in this connection, it's not because they don't care about you or see your value. Maybe they didn't see your value as much in the beginning, but I feel like they've really learned their lessons now, and they're continuing to learn their lessons because karma has taught them these lessons. Because of the way that they treated you, karma really got them badly, and it could have been they behaved the way that they did because they were trying to impress their friends, or just, you know, their friends are bad influences on them and encourage them, you know, to do the wrong thing here. Yeah, I realized they're just haters and they tore us apart. Okay? So they let some haters, they let some haters come between the two of you, and then this one came out as well. Are you effing other people? Got to keep it G-rated on this channel. So yeah, that's that obsession coming through. They're really concerned about who you're sleeping with, even though they know that they're the ones that did wrong in this connection. They're obsessed with you, wanting to work on it. They're hoping they can resurrect this connection, but you know, whatever they did, they feel like they did for the wrong reasons. I mean, they're understanding, you know, the bad influences in their life, and that, you know, you shouldn't take it personally because they were like on autopilot, right? They were just doing what they were taught to do, influenced to do, and they were letting their ego get the better of them. And the ego is really good at pretending to be us, right? So that's what happened with your person. So let's get some charms. And I'm going to take it over to Vimeo if I didn't say so already. Let's get a few charms here for option 1. We've got O, H, another O, an N, and a U. Ho on you. I'm sorry, option 1. Did this person cheat on you? Or is he thinking or she thinking that when they say, are you effing other people? Is there a ho on you? Probably, huh? Okay, let's see. And then we've got the star here, so representing that this person really idolizes you and thinks you're a star. We've got the black cat here. And the cat sort of got, I wish you could see this. It's so annoying. It's back to, you know, the viewer, so it's like this person feels that you have turned your back to them, that you're giving them the cold shoulder. This person here has got their back, you know, their back facing forward as well. They didn't have your back in the situation, and it's led to dark times for this person. Got another kitty cat. This one's a blue one. It's got its tail up happily. And so it's saying that this person gets really happy when they think about you, despite, you know, what's gone wrong in this connection. We've got a moon with a wing and a crown. Okay. So this crescent moon here. This person could be a Cancer or a Pisces or have that energy. This person, or you do, and they view you as a queen or a king, you make their heart take flight. The moon is about emotions, and it also can be about illusions, right? And I feel like this person has some illusions about you. And so I feel like, you make those illusions happen. You make their heart and their imagination take flight. And then we've got the, it's just a leaf, a little green leaf here. I'll have to take my word on that. So yeah, green leaf talks about, green is the color of the heart chakra, and it talks about wanting to grow past this discontent, past this boredom, to a better place in this connection. I feel like, well, that's definitely what's needed here, and that's the challenge here. This person feels like you guys ignoring each other is a challenge. You guys being self-absorbed, whoever's being self-absorbed here, if it's one or both of you, that's a challenge here. And it's really created withdrawal in this connection, stagnation, and disappointment. And so this person is feeling like, in order for this leaf not to wilt, in order for the emotions to continue in their heart for you, something needs to change, something needs to grow, move forward. So I'm going to take this over to Vimeo. The link for that's in the description box below. But if this is where we part ways, thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate that. And I will talk to you next time. Welcome, option 2. Thanks for tuning in. So how does your person feel for you? Okay, let's look. I pre-shuffled, and then I'll pull some cards on camera once we get going. Your person is showing up as the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is telling me that your person is completely confused right now, okay? But let me lay out the rest of the cards here. Then we've got the High Priestess in reverse. And so I believe that is mostly, water sign energy. Also, number 2 is here, so 2 might be somebody's numerology, but we've got the Hermit in reverse. That's Virgo energy. And these cards are funny. Oh, look, another rabbit hole. And then from the Love Oracle, the cheater story. Cheated on, now or in the past. Trust issues triggered. Heal past hurts and change for the future. Okay. So the obvious interpretation is that somebody here has been cheated on. Either you cheated on this person, or they've cheated on you, or one of you's been cheated on in the past. And so you have trust issues in relationships, and somehow it looks like those have been triggered between the two of you. Because with this Ace of Swords, I feel like your person is feeling completely confused in this connection. Somebody here might have an accent, but that's a really odd detail, so it's not going to apply for everyone. But there's a difficulty communicating with one another. Also, somebody needs to be more honest here, because the Ace of Swords is about honesty. When it's in reverse, it says there's a blockage to honesty. So somebody needs to be more honest and more straightforward here. It's your person. It could be your person, but if it goes vice versa, take it that way. It's a general reading. I feel that somebody is being purposely ambiguous here. Somebody's being ambiguous or being vague, and they're doing that in order to not have to tell you the truth, okay? So whoever's, the cheater, perhaps, if you know that this person's cheated on you, or I assume you would know if you're cheating on this person, then you would know that, you're being vague or ambiguous on purpose to avoid telling this person the truth. But it can go either way here. Definitely, at the very least, trouble communicating with one another. Confusion here. One or both of you is confused, and one or both of you is being confusing on purpose. To cover up, I'm getting mistakes, or cover up something they don't want to confess. Some of you guys just have different ideas regarding love and relationships, or different viewpoints on spirituality, but the main thing is confusion and poor communication. With the High Priestess in reverse, what does your person feel like doing about their feelings towards you? I feel like, some of them could actually reveal something to you, something that's been weighing heavily on their hearts. So if this person has been unfaithful and you know they've been. Maybe you've confronted them and they've denied it. I feel like, you know, that's weighing heavily on their hearts. They're actually going to, for some of you, confess. For others of you who, you know, don't feel that this person's been unfaithful, okay? Because remember, the cheater story can be talking about past infidelities, even in previous relationships. So if you don't feel like they've been unfaithful, and then it's just that this person wants to share some secret with you, something that they've been keeping from you, something they've been obfuscating, something they've been trying to hide from you, okay? But I feel like they feel like confessing, or they feel like revealing something to you, okay? So I don't know if this person has a problem with giving too much information, okay? Or they feel like you do. Maybe you guys are a little outspoken about your emotions or your feelings at any given moment, or give too much information. There's some energy here about sharing too much perhaps, but that'll only resonate with an odd few of you. It could be your person, it could be you. This is how your person's feeling here. And there's a sense that in this connection, you know, that they want to find out, you know, your secrets, your deepest secrets. And it could be, you know, you feel this way towards this person. If you feel like they're holding something back from you, you want them to reveal their deepest secrets to you. And I feel there will be a revelation in this connection. Your person feels like revealing something to you. They feel like to finding out some secrets that you might be keeping as well. But there is something weighing heavily on their heart that they don't understand and are confused about. And despite somebody being perhaps a little bit revealing, or likes to share too much information, you know, they're not sharing the right information. It's like somebody here is being confusing on purpose, talking around the issue in order to avoid admitting something they need to admit. So take it how it resonates. With the Virgo in reverse, or the Hermit in reverse, your person feels like an obstacle here is, well, that they don't want to make the first move, basically, okay? If you guys are apart, or if you've had an argument, if there's a rift in this connection, your person, you know, they feel like considering reconnecting with you, but they don't want to make the first move, okay? Somebody here might like to spend a lot of time alone in solitude, and this person is getting out there more. I feel like if it's you who is usually more introverted and you're getting out there more, your person is liking that. That'll resonate for someone. Maybe just a few of you. Also, I feel like, you know, not only does this person not want to make the first move towards you, they really want to socialize with you. They want to go out and have a good time, enjoy themselves with you. Maybe they're going out a lot, having a good time with their friends. But I feel like with them doing that, it's their way of trying to avoid learning some lesson in this connection. It's their way of trying to avoid being introspective. So whoever, maybe this is you, you've started going out more, getting out of your shell more. And maybe the real reason that you're doing that is so that you don't have to think about this person or the problems in this connection. Or it could be your person this way. This is, you know, somebody ignoring or rejecting their intuition. Because both of these cards, the High Priestess and the Hermit, can talk about intuition, and they're both in reverse sense, so that's suggesting a blockage to intuition here. There's a need here for this person to reflect on their goals and their hopes and the people that they hang around with. Whoever this Hermit is representing more needs to reflect, you know, on their purpose in life and the purpose of this relationship. But I feel like they're afraid of being alone, so they're just surrounding themselves with whoever. Maybe not whoever, with like friends or family. They're distracting themselves, though, is the point. And this is to, you know, fill their time with social activity, so they can avoid facing themselves or avoid facing you, avoid admitting some truth that they really do want to admit to you because it's weighing heavily on their heart, but they're just trying to avoid it. I feel like, you know, there has been a disappointment in this connection. Perhaps somebody is no longer feeling fulfilled in this connection. If somebody cheated, it was the sense that they were not feeling fulfilled in the connection. Not that that's an excuse, but that's what I'm getting here. And again, that would only apply if you knew this person cheated on you. And I'm getting for most of you, it is this person, because when I did the emotional barometer, I got, how does this person feel towards you? They're feeling ugly, okay? So regardless of how attractive or unattractive this person physically is, they feel ugly right now. This is something weighing heavily on their heart that they want to reveal. There's something that's making them feel ugly. So they're just trying to, you know, distract themselves any way they can so they can avoid facing themselves. But that's really what they need to do, because until they face themselves, this connection can't move forward and it can't heal. It's like they're facing their fears right now, or they're trying to avoid facing their fears. And it's like whatever they've done, if they've cheated on you, or they have some other dark, scary secret to share with you, it really makes them feel, you know, less than. It makes them feel like their worst fears about themselves are true. So they're putting all this effort into running away from their monsters, their inner demons, and but it's not working. You know, they have to face these demons at some point. So I feel like they're afraid of, you know, being judged by you. This person probably doesn't like looking in the mirror at themselves right now. You know, regardless of how they might appear on the outside, they feel like they've been sleazy or selfish in some way. Maybe not all of your people, but a lot of your people feel this way. They feel this way inside, so this makes them feel sad. Some of them are depressed, you know. Some of them aren't taking care of their parents the way that they used to. They want to be looked at with, you know, loving eyes. They want to be in the presence of somebody that loves them so they can feel better about themselves. Somebody that can see their light within them, because they feel so bad about themselves, especially if they did something wrong, that they can't see their light right now. So they need someone else to see that for them, is how they're feeling. They're hoping you're going to be generous in your assessment of whatever it is they confess to you. Yeah, some of these people feel, you know, really disgusting, actually. And I feel like I kind of feel bad for them. They feel like they need help, but you know, they're too afraid to even hope to get any help, or to get any understanding, or to get some of the love that they're needing right now. Because maybe they don't deserve it. Maybe they feel they don't deserve it. Maybe they did something so terrible that they actually don't deserve it. But this is how they're feeling, and so they might be being uncommunicative as a result of that. So you might even ask this person, you know, what's wrong, and they just grunt at you, or vice versa. They've asked you what's wrong, and you just, like, you know, say nothing, you know, grunt and walk away or something here. It's to avoid facing what's wrong. They want to feel less ashamed of whatever these inner demons are. And they want somebody to, like, comfort them and explain to them why things are happening the way that they are. They really aren't feeling like they need, you know, someone to take the time to be kind to them, be a shoulder for them to lean on, and to see the light within them, and maybe even explain, like, what's going wrong, whatever it is that's weighing heavily on their heart. It's like they need it explained to them, okay? And we see that communication's not the greatest between the two of you, so I don't see it coming, you know, from you necessarily, but I don't know. You might figure this person already knows the answers to their problems. And sometimes we do know the answers to our problems, but we just need to hear it. So let's get a message from your person here. Your spirits and guides for option 2. What does the person want to say to them, please? Okay. Let's make art. Okay. Somebody here likes to make art. What? It's a specific message. I don't like seeing you try to make me jealous. Maybe some of you are trying to make this person jealous, and this is triggering their feelings because they had been cheated on in the past, and so, you know, you're triggering those old hurt feelings about fear of being cheated on. Maybe they're doing this to you. Maybe they think you're trying to make them jealous when you're not. Your kindness and selflessness gives me hope for the future of humanity. I want to be like you in those ways. See, this person sees all the light in you, but they're not seeing all the light in them. And we've got at the bottom of the deck, I replace song lyrics with your name. Let's get another message. Angel, spirits, and guides for those who have tuned in for option 2. What other message do they have for this, for their person, for the viewer? We've got Tina Turner here, and so their message is the most beautiful lotus blossoms bloom in the deepest mud. Okay, so yeah, this person is feeling low. They're feeling low down and dirty. Maybe they think they can learn from you. Maybe they see you as somebody that's overcome great obstacles, has really blossomed despite everything bad you've been through, and so they're wanting to be like you, right? Because they're looking up to you. They're seeing your light, and they can't see their own light right now. Also, this might be their way of saying that even though, you know, I'm being crappy right now, there is hope for me in the future. Like, I could really become somebody down the line. That'll resonate for some. And then they're looking, their outlook on life right now is that it's not what happens that matters, it's how you deal with it. So there is something that's happened here, and they're wanting to just focus on solutions. And their lifestyle here is purge your life of whatever brings you down. So I think this person, if they know that they're being unhealthy right now, to avoid, you know, confessing something, or because they feel bad about something they've done, or, you know, because, you know, somebody got cheated on here, or they're being triggered with memories of being cheated on, it's like they know that they need to fix that by letting that crap go, letting that stuff go. And Pluto is in retrograde, so I'm noticing a theme between the readings today. Even though they're pretty different, there's still like an underlying theme that's pretty strong that can't be ignored. And Pluto retrograde is about needing to release, you know, the pain of the past, and needing to not dwell on it. And it's also a time when like our dark side, like our dark secrets, our dark energy, like the darkness within us starts to leak out. So I feel like, you know, this person's like dark energy is leaking out. They're feeling that. And in a way it's good, because it's a way for them to face it, get it out of themselves, purge it, so that they're not brought down by it anymore. And so hopefully they can be, you know, that lotus blossom instead. I'm gonna get you one of my handwritten messages from your person. If you're liking the reading so far, please hit the like button and drop a comment in the comment section. If you would like to, consider subscribing if you haven't already, as that does support the channel. Thank you. Okay, so it's the message from this person. I hate waiting just as much as you do. So there's some waiting period going on here for some of you. Maybe this person has someone else they need to deal with first, not necessarily a love interest, although it could be if you know that. Maybe they have children they're having to deal with. There's some wait here though. And then I'm going to get you some charms. After that, I'm going to take this over to Vimeo, and we're going to look at the outcome and get some advice from Spirit for you, as well as maybe pull some more charms and some more messages. So for option 2, Angel, Spirits, and Guides, give us clarification on this reading, please. We've got B3. Somebody could have the initial B, or the number 3 could have significance, maybe in numerology or something. Somebody's born on the 3rd day. We've got the Black Cat. This is talking about intuition. We see that your person or somebody here is blocking their intuition. They really need to start listening to it if they're going to get out of whatever mess they've created here. Also, you know, this is reminiscent of Samhain or Halloween, so it's also a time of darkness. It's Plutonian energy, and we are Pluto retrograde right now, so both of this is talking about like purging the darkness from within us, and healing and releasing. We've got contract. So some of you might have a lease with this person, be married to this person, or in some other way a contract is affecting this connection. Could be miscommunication around a contract or signing a contract under false pretenses. It can also talk about a soul contract that the two of you are fulfilling by being together. Then we've got the boar. Hopefully you can see it. If not, take my word for it. It's a boar, and in Chinese astrology, boar is like a Scorpio. So somebody here could be born in the year of the boar. And we've got the lucky clovers, so all is not lost. There is hope for, there's a hope for a turn for the better if people start listening to their intuition, start releasing what needs to be released. I feel like this is just Spirit's way of telling you, like, all is not lost. Put a smile on your face. Having an optimistic or positive attitude helps to attract more luck into your life, and it looks like somebody here really needs that. Then we've got a little white bow with a diamond in it, or a little crystal in it. So white is a color of purity, purification, purging. The diamond is showing like the potential for, goodness to occur within this connection as a result of purging, as a result of purifying oneself, by ridding oneself of what's holding you back, what's dragging you down, dark, dirty secrets, things like that. All right, option 2, thank you for tuning in. Let me just spin this one more time here for you. The emotional barometer. Angel spirits and guides for option 2. What does their person feel for them? Needy. Okay, so this person is needing you. They're needing you. This person could be feeling addicted or really attached to you, or you're feeling this way towards this person, but since the question was, how is this person feeling towards you? They feel needy towards you, okay? So I'm going to take this to Vimeo. The link is in the description box below. Oh boy, and getting tired. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you next time. Welcome option 3. Thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody's doing well. So how does your person feel for you? We're gonna look at the cards. I pre-shuffled off camera, then I'll shuffle some messages and some other cards on camera, as well as pull some charms too. So the cards that came out for your person and how they feel for you, we've got the King of Wands. It's a do as I say, peasants, okay? Somebody could be a fire sign. Your person could be fire sign energy, but doesn't have to. They could be a fire sign, but don't have to be. They would have this energy though. So let me see. We've got the Four of Wands, foundation and achievement. We've got the Six of Ghosts in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse. And we've got frigid. We've got the frigid card. So how does your person feel for you, option 3? I feel that your presence, makes them feel like they can, like they're a king, like they can take on the world, okay? This person could feel like, you're the perfect partner to be in a power couple with them, with foundations and achievement here. You guys could be married, actually, married to this person, or this person, one of you could be married, but in terms of how this person feels towards you, it's like, yeah, you make them feel like they can take on the world. They love your attention. I think they love attention in general. But they love attention. They love your attention. I feel like they think that you're very vibrant. And like I said, would make a great partner, as far as like a power couple, okay? I feel like you really inspire this person. And the King of Wands, is a natural leader. It might have a leadership position at their job or the potential to have one. They're somebody very charismatic. Somebody that's pretty laid back, good sense of humor, but not somebody you want to piss off. They can have a bad temper. So if this sounds more like you, then flip the roles around. This is a general reading, so messages can go vice versa. But this is what I'm getting. So as far as like the Four of Wands here, I feel like your person is pretty settled down. whether you guys are in a marriage or not. Like if you're married, they're very happy at home with you. They like the way that things are. They're not real inspired to change anything. Likewise, if they're married to somebody else, they're pretty settled at home right now. But regardless of their scenario or the situation that applies to you, I feel like they keep imagining, you know, what it would be like. You know, if they're not with you, they keep imagining what it would be like to move in with you, to be married to you, to have a home with you, to have this foundation in these achievements with you. Because I see a lot of high potential in your connection. You know, if they're with somebody else, then they have you on their mind quite a bit, you know, in their imagination, daydreaming about you, and some of, you know, what you guys could have together. I feel like if you haven't heard from this person in a while, you know, it's because they're in their comfort zone, you know, but they do think about a potential future with you. You know, I feel like, you know, a potential obstacle in this connection as far as your person's concerned is maybe a new person coming into the mix, whether that's them finding a new person or you finding a new person. If there's another person, or if this is a third-party situation, then that's obviously an obstacle to your connection and to you guys being together. So if you already know this is a third-party situation, then this shouldn't be a surprise to you. If you don't know that to be the case, then maybe that's not a message for you. But this is what I'm getting, that there's potential new person here. And with the frigid card here, it could be because somebody has gone frigid in this connection. Like if you guys are married, if you've been married for a while, you might be in your comfort zone so much that it's gotten stagnant. So somebody's like feeling like they're getting the cold shoulder, or they're just not happy or something. You know, relationships have their ups and downs, you know, especially committed and married ones. So it could be that somebody's feeling like they're getting the cold shoulder from their spouse, and therefore they're maybe entertaining the idea of someone new, or you know, have met somebody new. You might be that new person that they've met. I just feel like this person really looks up to you, thinks like you're a star, pretty much. And this might be somebody from your past with the Six of Cups here, and then we've got the star at the bottom of the deck. So this could be somebody from your past returning to your life. But I feel like it's an obstacle because somebody might not be seeing the situation clearly, might be looking at it through rose-colored glasses. You guys might be at a distance, you know, you can't be together because, especially if somebody is committed to somebody else, or even if they're not, it's like there's a fear here, or a concern on your person's part, that whatever problems that you've had in the past together, whatever issues that you've had that's created conflict in this connection, they're afraid that that those problems will repeat themselves, that those issues will come up again. And so, like, if giving each other the cold shoulder, or yeah, with this frigid card, if somebody has a tendency to get, you know, cold on the other one or something like that, especially in the bedroom, then there's this concern that that problem's never going to go away. It's just going to keep happening. And I feel like if they're keeping you at a distance or giving you the cold shoulder, you know, that's the reason why. Because I feel like this person does get very melancholy. Like, on the one hand, they look at you as someone that makes them feel alive, someone that's very sexy and attractive, someone that, you know, inspires them, that they imagine this wonderful home with. On the other hand, they feel melancholy because they use the emotional barometer, and we got melancholy for that. And so it's not like they're particularly like enraged or angry. It's more just that this understanding that suffering is a part of life, right? And so they kind of take the suffering with a grain of salt. Like, whatever's gone wrong in this connection, like if you do give them the cold shoulder sometimes, if there is distance in this connection, if they have to watch you from afar for some reason, while they're looking at you as a star in the sky, while they're looking at you as, you know, a light at the end of the tunnel, potential wish fulfillment, They're also feeling like pain, you know, from doing that as well. I mean, because there is, you know, melancholy isn't just sadness, it's more than that. It's about feeling, you know, pain around things that are beautiful, things that are wise. And I feel like this person thinks you're beautiful and wise, and it's paining them that that you're cold with them sometimes, or that you're at a distance if you're at a distance. I feel like this person feels lonely for you when you guys are apart, or when there's coldness between the two of you. If you feel lonely, so do they. And you know, if this person's involved you in a third-party situation, or you've involved them in it, I feel your person feels some shame and some sadness around that. And it's also talking about, you know, how many of the things that we want the most are sometimes the things that that make us, you know, there's pros and cons to everything. Sometimes the things we want the most are also the things that hurt us. So like, if your person wants to feel secure with you, well, they know they'd have to give up their freedom, you know, so that makes them feel a little bit sad when they think about it. This person wants to have let's say this person wants to have a family with you, or you guys do have a family together. On the one hand, they love that close-knittedness, that sense of belonging, but on the other hand, they feel stifled by the expectations and demands of the family and of society. You know, they might be torn between wanting to travel the world and wanting to put down roots, you know. So yeah, there's some mixed feelings here with your person. I feel like they feel this way. I mean, it's pretty clear. It's like under certain circumstances, you know, they feel very rejuvenated and inspired by you, and they, you know, they have a lot of positive emotion for you and feel very positively towards this connection. But when there's distance and coldness in the connection, and when they sit and reminisce on the past, especially if you're somebody from their past, then this brings like a melancholy sense to them. But I feel like even when things are going good with you guys, this person can feel a little bit like bittersweet about it. And I just feel like that's just who they are as a person. They have their moments of melancholy, despite being this fiery energy, or despite being a lively person, or a creative person, or a leader, or whatever it is that they are. It's like they it's like some of the things that they want are at conflict or at odds with one another. So maybe they want to be single, but they also want to be married, but they just don't want to commit to like one thing. Or, you know, they miss what they don't have when they don't have it. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's you. So I feel that you know, some of you could have started off as friends, and it was through sort of some of the sharing of your individual, you know, failures, or your individual losses or regrets, that you guys sort of bonded. And if that's not the case, you know, if you're resonating with this person involving you in a third-party situation, it could have been that they bonded with that person over like the sharing of their losses or their failures, and that began, you know, their friendship there. But I feel like for most of you, it's that this person and you have something in common in terms of like just this underlying sadness, despite how, you know, happy and fun you might appear, how accomplished and achieved you might appear, despite the status of your relationship. There's an underlying sadness that you guys relate to in one another. For most of you, I feel that's the main message. So I'm going to do the emotional barometer again here to see how this person feels for you. Option 3. Nostalgic. They're missing you. They're missing you. They're feeling nostalgic, and that makes sense with that six of ghosts. So it's validating this, looking back on the past, feeling nostalgic towards you. The problem with that is that sometimes they get distracted from doing their work, distracted from getting ahead or focusing on whatever it is they're needing to do, the task at hand, because they're lost in memories of you, feeling nostalgic, longing for the good old days, not finding not finding happiness in the present moment. So if you're with this person, and they get sad, and you're like, why are you sad? We're together and we have a happy home and a life together. It's because they're longing for what they no longer have, which was when, like, the early phases of the connection, when you guys were just friends or when you were just dating. And ironically, you guys, you know, if you guys were just friends and just dating, they would be longing for a time when they were married and more settled down. So it's this sort of back and forth energy. And they are feeling nostalgic, though. And, you know, especially if you're from their past, and they're having to watch you from afar if you guys are at a distance. So let me get a message from your person card here, if I can get them. If you like the video so far, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already, as that does support the channel. Angel, spirits, and guides, for those who have chosen option 3, can we get a message from this person, please? I've never felt this connected to anyone before. So it is speaking to the connectedness that the two of you feel. The number 4, the 4 of Wands, is known as the twin flame card. So this person might be your twin flame if you believe in that. Nobody can tell you somebody's your twin flame, only you can know that. But, you know, this could be validation for you on that. 6 of Ghosts, or 6 of Cups, is also speaking about a past life relationship. And we've got the Star card here, talking about starseed relationship for me. I'm trying to manifest you in my life. So if there is distance or disconnection in this connection between the two of you, disconnection in this connection, then they are trying to manifest you back into their life. However, I feel like, you know, they're pretty settled in whatever their situation is right now. Like I said, if you haven't heard from them in a while, it's because they're in their comfort zone. And even if they're not happy, even if they're feeling melancholy, they're still comfortable in that unhappiness or that melancholy, right? To them, it denotes a certain sense of beauty or tenderness. I don't know. But anyways, this is what keeps them. So on the one hand, they miss you, but they love the sweet agony of missing you or something. It's weird. They love imagining a perfect future with you, and sometimes people do that because they're afraid that if they try to translate their dreams into reality, something would get lost in translation, like it wouldn't live up to their hopes, their high hopes and their expectations. The rose-colored glasses, they view you as the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, on a hard day, they think about you. And so if you guys were to reconcile or, you know, work through some of your issues, heal some of your rifts, communicate, you know, more or better, or become this, you know, power couple that this person is viewing you as, then that, you know, that takes away their little carrot that keeps them going, that carrot that's dangled in front of them to keep them going on the track of life, if it doesn't live up to it. If it doesn't live up to, if the reality doesn't live up to their hopes and expectations for this. For option 3, let's get some charms, please, Spirit. We've got X and the number 8. So somebody could be an 8 life path, or 8 could have significance. We've got Q and the number 10. So 8 is a karmic number, ups and downs. What goes around comes around. And 10 is the completion of a cycle, so that a new cycle can begin. And then we've got you're cute. So this person could be, this got a telephone and I don't know if you could see it. It's got a telephone and a letter, a love letter on it. This person could be contacting you. So it's like, if you haven't heard from them, they're kind of content with the status quo, but they very well could be contacting you and saying, you know, that you're cute. They're saying that through, you know, the charms right now, that you're cute, and so they're wanting you to know that. This person could be a Leo or have Leo energy with the Sun card. You do light up their life. Oh my gosh, corny song in my head right now. Light up my life, you give me hope to carry on. Lyrics, look them up. And then we've got the sleigh here. This came out in option 1, I think. So that obviously is talking about the winter time. Something of significance could happen in the winter time. Maybe they want to take you sledding. Somebody could be born in the winter time. Let's get a few more. Oh, that's more than a few. Oh, that's funny. it's a carrot, and I was just talking about you're the carrot that gives them hope to carry on. You light up their life. And let's see, we've got, I believe this came out in option 1 as well, so you might want to watch that for more clarity on this. It is a crescent moon. Something could be happening the next time the moon is a crescent moon, and it has wings on it and a crown, so I feel like this person feels like you are their star and their moon, that you are their king or queen, and that you give their emotions flight. We've got the cactus here. Cactus can talk about you know, the coldness, the frigidity, the distance, and the connection. You know, this being a sticky or prickly situation. We've got M, so somebody could have the initial M, and then 3, somebody could have a life path 3. We've got T, somebody could have that in their name, and then we've got the number 1, so we've got Q and T. Cutie, oh, I love it. Okay, so anyway, 10, the completion of a cycle, and then 1, the beginning of a new cycle, and just validation that you are QT. Okay, you're cute. We've got best friends here. So this is validation that some of you began as friends. If this person, for those of you who resonate with this person potentially involving you in a third party or looking outside of the connection, maybe started off as friends with somebody, it's saying that, you know, that's caused a broken heart here. I feel like for most of you, like, this person's missing your friendship, because whether you're together or not, whether this is a third party or not, it's like you guys were friends once and you're not anymore, and it hurts their heart. You know, the foundation of a healthy and happy relationship is friendship. So maybe that area needs work. We've got the 25th. If you can't see it, take my word for it. It says the 25th. So the 25th of the month could mean something. It also breaks down to 7. 7 in numerology has significance. Maybe that's special to somebody. Talks about spirituality, spiritual connection. We've got a flip-flop here. So I was thinking beach when I saw this blue on this be friends. Well, that could be what it's saying. Advice to be friends. So maybe you're going to the beach with this person. You're going to have a holiday together. Something of significance can happen in the summertime. Flip-flop season. You know, you make this person feel like a little kid again. This talks to me about, you know, the more precious emotions in the connection. Sort of that melancholy energy of finding beauty and tenderness in even the saddest things, or even in the smallest things. Also, some of you could have a little girl. That is also a sign of pink is a sign of self-love. Maybe you're feeling frigid because you're not loving yourself. Not, you know, you can't expect somebody to do, you know, be your end all and be all, do everything and be everything to you. Then we've got this little pendant here, and I can't really tell what it is. It's like half white and half pink. So like purity and self-love. Then we've got dream. I got a lot more charms for you than for the previous options. So dream a little dream for me. This person dreams about you and the foundation and achievements you guys can have together forever. Okay? Thinking about, dreaming about forever, and only forever will be enough for this person. We've got enough. Okay. Well, that's what I have for you, option 3. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to take this over to Vimeo, get some more oracle cards, some more messages, and some more charms. Well, I don't know if we need more charms. We'll get some more messages and some more. We're going to look at the outcome and the advice. And so if you'd like to follow me over there, the link for that is just in the description box below. But if this is where we part ways, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload a new video. I will talk to you next time. Thanks again. Not working.